Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Pop Culture at Home with me, Anna Rumor, and one of our absolute faves from Bachelor Nation, Catherine Lowe. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, it's been like a total whirlwind year for you and Sean. I'm sure you got little Mia added to your crew just a few months before we shut down. How have you guys been holding up?
I mean, we're pretty homebody-ish. I mean, obviously, aside from the travel that we like to do, we've really been doing a good job. We love having our kids be somewhat shielded from the reality that is going on everywhere.
Right.
So we're just enjoying seeing her thrive and learn new things and seeing her with her brothers and just working on trying to continue to build character for my kids. So, Ivory has Acts of Kindness Initiative, and we're just trying to do everything we can to know that there are some people out there, like the elderly, who are really isolated from their family. And so we're taking this opportunity because we have like a really good network of people and we feel really safe and loved, but we know there's a ton of people out there that really are struggling. So the Ivory Acts of Kindness Initiative is all about telling the elderly and showing them that we love them. And it's a really good opportunity for me to teach Samuel and my other kids that giving back to the community is really, really important. So these Ivory care packs that we've created with Ivory have been so cool and things that like I would want to get, but they're like essentials like, Ivory body soap and or body wash and deodorant, which I wear every day.
Yes, me too.
Stressful, okay? I was stressed out with these kids. I always got to have the deodorant. And then they have like a loofah and cozy socks and a nice blanket.
Aww.
So it's really just showing them like, hey, we're here. We see you. We wish we could be together. And Samuel and I call them the grandmas and the grandpas. So it's just a really good teachable moment. We love it. We love it. And that's been something that we've been just taking advantage of for now because we know we're in a good place. And so just giving back to another group is something I want to teach my kids.
Yeah, well, and it's World Kindness Day on the 13th of November, right? Okay, great. So tell me a little bit about, how you guys are celebrating that and a little bit more about how you guys try to be kind and teach your kids to be kind.
Well, I mean, obviously it should be Kindness Day every day, and we celebrate that on Friday. But these care packs have been such a great opportunity to, again, teach my kids. It's not just about you; it's about other people who have been grateful to, like, have been gracious to us. And in my actual culture, the elderly are really, really important. And so we love to revere their stories and we love to hold them up. So I think it's a really cool American thing, a cultural thing that we should all teach our children to be kind. We make sure that they say yes, please, and thank you. And that's something that we're really big on. Like, I'm not going to give this to you until you say thank you, until you say please. So it's just every moment with them. And I think children respond to how you act too. So they're mirroring you. So if you notice that they're doing something, it is kind of a reflection to what you're doing. So if I'm trying to be kind and grateful and gracious to other people, they'll see that and they'll mimic that. So as long as Sean and I are doing that every day and making sure that they have the opportunity to give back to the community, I think every day is definitely Kindness Day.
Yeah. Well, and I know that you finally got to have Mia meet your grandmother back in August. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Because that must have been so tough not having to that face-to-face for a while.
I know. So I grew up next door to my grandma until I was like 24. And she's just such a huge part of my life. And my mom is a very cautious person. And I said, Mom, like, if anything happens, my grandma's namesake, who's Mia Mejia, she has to meet her grandma. And so my mom was trying to be cautious and I took all the precautions and it was just Mia and I, and we had the best time, such special moments. I mean, had the N95 mask, we had everything so that we could have those moments. And it was so special to my grandma too, to know that we showed up for her and got to hold her hand and do all these things that just didn't mean just a lot to her, but meant so much to me. And knowing that my daughter got to meet her great grandma is like I could cry thinking about it. So we sent her a care pack too. So Samuel got to make one because he can't see her, but we can still communicate. And so that's something that's really important to us, is just staying consistent with the people that we love and showing up that way.
Yeah. And what was your grandmother's reaction to meeting her great grandchild? That's so special.
So it was really, she has dementia and she's like in and out of things. So, but every time I put my daughter in front of her, it was like she lit up, she was animated again. And like, that's how I remember my grandma is so fun and silly. And she was exactly that when I put my daughter in front of her. So it was like every second was worth everything that we went through to get there. It was like, I couldn't imagine not doing that. So it's just like the best. It was the best.
Oh, you're making me tear up over here. My gosh. Totally on the opposite end of things. I know you're watching The Bachelorette. I know we had to turn that off the TV just before this. What have you thought of this season so far? Because it's crazy. I'm like so grateful for something to keep me entertained during this time.
It is beyond it is amazing. Every episode is either cringy or happy but it's something you want to watch. It's very entertaining. I mean, it's been obviously an unprecedented season and it's been really cool to watch. I love it. And I think Claire was a go-getter. She knew what she wanted.
Yes.
And then Tayshia walked in and it was like complete different energy, but everything has been really exciting to watch. I've been loving it.
Oh yeah, I mean Claire and Dale are adorable, I feel like, and then Tayshia is such a fun lead, you know.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think is gonna come next this season? Or have no expectations going in?
Drama, but it is interesting because they're not traveling, which The Bachelorette is known for travel. So but The Bachelor always pulls it out. Like they know what they're doing. They know how to make it interesting for people to watch. So I'm interested to see the kind of guys that Tayshia goes for, because she's so open-minded and she's been like giving everybody time and really seeing what kind of connection she can make. So she's kind of like a wild card. I don't know which direction she's going to go in, but I'm really excited to see.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn the guys' names now. Before I was like, I know Dale and that's all I need to know. Now I'm like, okay, hey Zach, what's up? Well, is there anything else? I know that you have a partnership with a 7-year-old little influencer. Can you tell me a little bit about that? I wanted to touch on that.
Kavanaugh's actually the one who started, it's Cool and Dope is the organization that he started.
Okay.
And it's in Maryland, which actually is where I grew up in Washington, D.C., Maryland, and then moved to Seattle. But he's working with his community to create these, or to distribute these ivory care packs to his community.
That's so cool.
He's a 7-year-old and his mom and he are just doing so much to inspire other people. So like he's inspired us to create these care packs and distribute them to our community. And now I'm hoping to inspire other people to have those teachable moments and help the community. I mean, there's no downside to this amazing initiative.
Awesome. Yeah, I was like, I know there's a cute kid who's doing something awesome. I forgot to bring him up. That's awesome.
And Samuel got to talk to him, and it was such a cool moment to know that could be the future of my son, is someone who thinks outside the box, someone who is generous and kind and energized and passionate about this. So it was really cool to talk to him and know that he is a kid who will inspire a lot of people to do really good things.
Yeah, I mean, Samuel's not that far behind him in age.
No, it's crazy.
It's crazy. Well, I really appreciate you stopping by and talking with us today. It's been really fun, and I'm so happy to hear that things are going well for you and the family.
Thank you. It's nice talking to you, too.
Of course. Guys at home, don't forget to celebrate World Kindness Day with Ivory. It's November 13th and kind of all the time, so just, let's just keep doing it, guys. We need a little bit more. And then stay with us here on Pop Culture at Home for more with your favorite stars.